After dropping Colin Smith's break mark throw, Ethan would get it back for a Churchill Callahan. Peter St. George's point, giving Churchill the lead 4-3, would be called back on a travel call on Ethan. A push-off on the throw would set Lakeside up for a huck and a 4-3 lead. Another ticky-tack foul on the mark would reset the count, giving Lakeside the point and a 5-3 lead. Ethan's questionable foul call would further compound the Lakeside frustration. Though fouling the play, the disc would be brought back on a strip call. Immediately following this play, Jeremy Cram, Lakeside's coach, approaches the scorekeepers and requests UPA observers. Following another ticky-tack foul by Drew, Nick Welch makes a great grab in the end zone, making the score 7-4 Lakeside. In the only point not filmed, QB is able to hit Greg deep. A failed zone D would lead to Lakeside taking half 8-5. After bailing Colin Smith out, number 3 with a sprained ankle, Jay Choi is able to hit Colin back, run up the line, and get the first point of the half. Andrew Sheridan, number 21, is able to break the mark to Peter QB, number 27, tying the game at 8-all. During that point, soft cap had gone on, making this a game to 10. Number 85, David Shriver, would come down with the disc and a 9-8 Churchill lead.
Let's go, baby!
For the 7th time in the game, Drew calls a foul on the mark. Moments later, Zach Montz, number 15 from Lakeside, catches the disc on the end zone line and spikes it. Churchill notices this, an argument ensues, and it goes to the UP observers, who agree with Churchill that his knee was on the line. But somehow the disc goes back into his hands, even though the spiked disc was a turnover. A second throw is made, but a foul is called in the play. Seconds later, Lakeside's able to score and force double game point. But Churchill marches the disc down the field, swinging to Greg, hitting Tony in the end zone. It looks as though Churchill has won. But somewhere in the stack, a pick is called and the disc is forced back into Greg's hands. would be Churchill, confused over which way the force was, that would let Lakeside grab the disc and the win, 10-9. Sunday morning, Lakeside would play Lakewood and beat them 14-11. They'd lose to Hopkins 12-9 and earn a third-place tie overall. Losing seed, Churchill would be forced to play a crossover game. This game would end up being against the number 3 seed in the other pool, who just happened to be South Eugene after losing to Seattle Academy 10-13. Each had beaten each other in the regular season, so this game would decide not only who was on top in Eugene, but who still had a tournament chance alive.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
The game would start late and start ugly, with over 10 turnovers before the first score.
Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter.
A huge hand block by Andrew Sheridan would set Churchill up for a break and a 2-0 lead. But lazy Churchill D would lead to a South Eugene point upwind.
Peter, good choices, Peter.
Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels sweet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go do my will.
With the wind picking up, both teams would begin to send their players deep. First, a Daniel to Jordan Huck, followed by an Ivan to John Block.
The gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Well, you may throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But as sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down.
After 6 points scored, all downwind, Churchill's turnover would lead to South Eugene having an opportunity to break. 10 yards off the goal line, number 7, Lewis Mickelson from South Eugene would call a timeout. Moments later, South would be able to go up the line and hit Ivan for the score. South would take the half 7-6.